Is Virginia International Raceway the hardest track in America to learn? It is definitely tricky, but it is a lot of fun to drive. I was faster than some cars at times, and way slower than many amazing race cars on this day. And I made a lot of mistakes, like missing the apex, braking too late, and running off track onto the dirt. We are going to start today with a full lap, learn more about this unique track day from the co-founder of TrackMasters, our host for the day. Then I will cover the Apex Across America track rating and give my final thoughts on VIR. Now let's start with a full lap, which I did in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I did this with less than an hour of track time at VIR, so I made plenty of mistakes. I'm asking all of you VIR TrackMasters to give me some tips on how I can improve on this lap. Here we go. VIR is 3.27 miles with 17 corners. Coming off the front straight, heavy brakes for one, slight downhill with my rear engine car wanting to come around at me. It's pretty slippery here, almost no camber. Increasing radius, you trail it late and roll it out wide. Heading into turn 3, the NASCAR Bend. This is decreasing radius, and it's a tricky turn. I went off here a few times. This leads you into the snake, blind corners, and the camber works with you. The curves are pretty rough here. This takes you into the Climbing Esses. Now the signature section of this track. All uphill, all blind. Crest 8 with wheel straight and the car lightens up. If you make a mistake here, you might go into the wall. This is where VIR breaks a lot of people. South Bend, fastest corner of VIR, off camber exit. And then Oak Tree, 11 flows on camber. Carry the speed and brake all the way into 12. Off camber, downhill exit. And I never really mastered this one. This brings you on to the longest straight at VIR. Heavy braking at the end of the straight. This brings you into roller coaster, turns 13 through 15. 3 corners, 1 braking zone. The hill will slow you. Compression at 15 gives you a lot of grip. Into turn 16 and 17, the Hog Pen, the corner that decides the lap. 16 feels like the road is falling away, but the compression catches you, and then you fly onto the front straight. One lap, 2 minutes 15 seconds, with more to learn on every corner. So what's it like in the paddock at VIR? Let's check it out. The night before, we all lined up to get into the paddock to set up for the next morning. A beautiful and crisp day. We start early at the track, so there's always a great sunrise. We had a driver briefing and then got right out on track. There were many racing teams with pit crews shaking down their race cars. Special race cars, like the Czech Praga prototype cars that went 180 miles per hour uphill through the Esses. Today was mostly about the Porsches, which made up 2/3 of the cars there. There were other cars there too. My Lotus, this crazy fast Lamborghini Huracán Super Trofeo Evo 2, some BMWs, only one McLaren, and my favorite for the day, a Maserati with what looks like a Maserati tow truck, which is really fitting for this car. Today was hosted by TrackMasters, a very unique open track format with vetted, experienced drivers. Let's learn about this track from the co-founder of the organization. We're here with Chris Fox, the president of TrackMasters, and we are at VIR today. So, Chris, you want to tell us a little bit about TrackMasters?
So, TrackMasters has been a DE as a small private club, really, 35 years, based up in Watkins Glen. We are just within the last couple of years starting to expand our footprint down south here for VIR. This is our second year back to VIR. We are primarily an open track, advanced group, or experienced driver format. So it's
definitely makes it much safer.
It's for folks that are in this hobby for a long time.
At least I think so.
We strive for opportunities to have more track time, longer running sessions, and be out there with folks that not just only share our passion for the hobby, but understand how to play well with each other when you're really pushing the limits of the car and yourselves as a driver at the same time. So.
Cool. And now we're at VIR. What do you think about VIR?
Well, VIR is an iconic track, as too is Watkins Glen, which is our home. So for us, it's it's a worthy track.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we talk about as advanced drivers, our lap times our lap time at Watkins Glen should be our lap time here at VIR.
Oh, really?
Even though VIR is about 0.3 of a mile longer track.
Interesting.
So, which means it's a faster track, and we know if we're doing our job right as drivers, we're hitting those same types of numbers that we'd hit on the home track that we know so well.
Well, it's been a fun day out here, and track's amazing. And
this track's great. It should be on everybody's bucket list. Good for you for getting it on
100%.
your list. It's when you finish was it 83 tracks?
Yep, 83 tracks.
83 tracks. I'd be curious
for
to hear
now,
which ones rank as your
closing.
top. I know a lot of people that are into this sport put VIR as certainly within their top 5, no questions.
Yeah.
And it's just a question of where is it in that ranking? So
yeah, I agree.
Curious where it is with you.
Yep. Well, great. Well, I appreciate the time today. Thank you.
I love it. Thanks for being here.
Thanks. Now let's head over to the Apex Across America website to check out the track rating for VIR. This track is one of the most exciting rides in America, so it gets a 9. Safety is taken seriously here, but there are some tricky spots on this track, so I'm giving it an 8. The campus is excellent and is well maintained, giving it a rating of 9. The track is set in the beautiful rolling hills of southern Virginia, although some of the local towns have seen better days. This gives us a rating of 8. Overall, this gives VIR a high score of 34, and I can't wait to come back. And that wraps up VIR. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe and like the video. Check out our other videos here, and I'll see you next time.